Weaponry within the Civil War. One of the most famous swords used within the Civil War was a model 1832 foot artillery sword. It was issued to the artillerymen and was based on the Roman gladius. Another famous sword used in the Civil War was the 1832 dragon saber. It was a single-edged blade often used by those on horseback. Many swords were carried by generals and privates but not popularly used throughout the war because of all the guns. Another important bladed weapon were bayonets. Over 2 million men carried them. They averaged 18 inches in length, and they were good for charges with armies. Another famous bladed weapon on the battlefield was the Bowie knife. Although it was more so used in camp life than combat, it was easily used for a last defense. One of the most famous handguns used by Union troops was a Colt Model 1849 pocket revolver. It used the cabin ball method and was highly effective. Another famous weapon used by the Union was the Baby Dragoon, which was a smaller version of the Walker and Dragoon revolver. They were pocket-sized, so it was easily to use defensively. The mini ball was a great advancement in Civil War technology because it increased the range of the guns. The handgun most favorited by the Confederate troops was the Remington Model 1858 revolver. It was very accurate and had a longer barrel than most of the handguns. One of the more unusual guns on the battlefield was the pepper box revolver. It was a 6-shot percussion pistol with a rotating barrel. Additional barrels were carried for quicker reloading. Also, another unusual weapon on the battlefield was the sword pistol, a small pistol with a knife attached to the end. The most favorite rifle used by the Confederacy was the Enfield 3-band percussion rifle. It was reliable, easy to reload, it was accurate. The Union, on the other hand, favorited the Springfield musket, which used a .58 mini ball and was more accurate than the Enfield. When supplies ran low, older versions were used by the soldiers. Both weapons used a percussion cap firing mechanism. Shotguns were also very popular on the battlefield for the Confederates. There were 16-gauge, 30-inch barrels and about a 3-inch receiving area. They even made a bayonet to fit double-barrel shotguns to use in the heat of battle. One of the war-changing weapons in the war were cannons. They would shoot 45 to about 90-pound shells and were used to take down ships and other enemy fortifications. Another example of cannons use was a chain shot, which was 2 balls connected by a chain.